Hey everyone, it is New Year's Eve, so I am doing a little get ready with me. I'm just literally going to my friend's house, and there's gonna be 5 of us. But as we all know, I'm a bit extra, and I think that we should all go into the new year serving. So at 12 p.m., bet your bottom dollar I will be serving. Yes. Anyway. So the first order of business is to curl my hair. I'm a little concerned because I went ice skating and I had a hat on and I got a little sweaty under there. So my hair's getting a little flat, it's getting a little oily, even though it was just washed last night. So I'm a little peeved, but that is my own fault. I also oiled it last night, so it's always, I shampoo twice, but it's always a little bit weirder than normal when I do that. So while I do this, I thought I would reflect a little on 2023. Also talk a little about what my goals are for 2024. And this is in kind of both areas of my channel, because since I've been kind of doing some reading videos, I'm gonna do a little bit of that too, since that is a large part of my life. It's my biggest hobby. The curling iron is hot, so let's get started. I feel like I should do books first. For books this year, I read exactly 50. I am counting Crimson Rivers, which is a fanfic, but at least I'm only counting it as one when it is like as long as like 4 books probably. But the issue is most of those books were rereads because I couldn't really focus on reading due to my illness, pulling the illness card. But also, it just, due to that, also I kind of just got in a slump and it was just really hard for me to read and I was just dealing with a lot. So it was just more comforting to me to reread. So that's what I did. I will say, I think I still did a very good job. I didn't think I would make it to 50. I didn't give myself a goal at all. I kind of was just like, as long as I read like a book a month, probably, I'm gonna be happy with that. So I'm not even sure how 50 happened, but it happened. In context, I usually read quite a lot. In 2021, I read 78 books, and in 2022, last year, I read 100. So, though it is half what I read last year, I think I'm still really proud of myself. And I also didn't force myself to read last year. I definitely felt like I was forcing myself to read because I knew that I wanted to get to 100. And I just think that's not good. You end up not enjoying the book or like taking it in as much. So, I'm glad that I did not hit 100. I don't think I ever will again. And that's okay. So that's how I'm gonna go into next year as well, not giving myself goals. I think my one goal for reading is to read books I've never read before more than I did this year, because like if you look at my list, it's literally all like reread. I will say I do have a few favorite books from this year that were new reads. Only 3 really shocked and moved me. First was Everything I Never Told You. No. I hated that book. No. That book is actually the worst book in the world. That's not true. The worst book in the world is The Queen of Tyrrelline, or however you say that. Anyway, I did hate that book though. Don't read that. What was it? Oh, If He Had Been With Me. It's a little romance. It's very immature. It's like a sophomore in high school, but it's truly life-changing and incredible and shocking. Everyone read that. Then I would say A Curse for True Love, the newest and last. I actually don't know. Once Upon a Broken Heart, I think, was the first one series. Jackson and Evangeline, their story. A lot of people didn't like it. I absolutely adored it. I'm obsessed with them. And then lastly, my latest read, which is very basic, Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. Is that how you say it? Yeah, it changed my life. So yeah, those were my top 3. I would definitely recommend those. And I think those might have been 3 of maybe 5 books that I read for the first time this year. Honestly though, I support that. More than just reading, I think this year in general, I did a really good job of just caring about myself. I didn't really let anyone say anything or act in any way towards me that I didn't like. I was very caring about myself. I absolutely totally changed my perspective this year, and I think came to a really good place. I think I also did a lot of trying things I always wanted to try this year. I think I did a good job of challenging driving. If you didn't know, I have an insane fear of driving, and I think I did a really good job at managing that. I started this channel, which I've always wanted to do, and thank you guys for watching and supporting. That was a dream of mine, and I can't believe I actually did it. Honestly, it still shocks me whenever I upload a video. And also I signed up for a beginner ballet class completely alone, which has always been a dream to get back into it, and I can't believe I did it alone. Yeah, I just think I just did a lot of dreams. I think I just, completed, not even completed, because obviously I'm doing another ballet class, and I'm not giving up on this channel. I think I've just done a really good job at actually following my dreams this year. I want to do a better job of that next year in regards to writing and acting. I have big plans. I'm one of those people, I want to do everything. I think I also just did a good job of being who I actually want to be. I never really did anything I didn't want to this year. I tried new things, didn't work out, so I stopped, and I never felt like I was really faking anything. I had a lot of big life events this year. First of all, starting one of a dream role, which I didn't know she was my dream role, but Megan Jones and Puffs. I mean, getting to pretend you're in the Harry Potter universe is a dream to a girl like me. Getting to say Sirius Black's name on stage, dream, absolute dream. That part will never leave me, by the way. If you guys didn't know, I am a Marauders stan. I don't consume it really anymore, but I would still consider myself a stan. I think about them every day. So I did that. I graduated high school somehow. Still don't really know how that happened with everything that happened my senior year. I went to Taylor Swift, which is life's goal, honestly. Main life goal, meeting Taylor Swift. Secondary life goal, seeing Taylor Swift in concert that close. And I did that. So I don't even have to, that could have been all I said for this video, truly. If you asked me what I remember from this year, I remember watching the Eras tour in person and on live stream. That's the majority of my memory from this year. Then I went to college, which is just crazy that this year was both a me in high school and a me in college, which I think everyone my age is feeling that right now. That's just very strange. That's about it, honestly, but I mean, it's big stuff. It's big life events and big goals of mine. As for next year, again, I've already said I want to get more into writing and acting. Kind of dropped off on the writing this year, and continue this channel, maybe grow more. I mean, I don't do this for the views or the subscribers. I truly just like making videos and then editing them. Of course, I want to be an actor. Why would I not like this? But I also like the editing part, honestly, more than I thought I would. I think it's just satisfying. But I think it's always fun to grow, because then it's just, you're reaching a lot of people, and it's just nice to reach people. I mean, it makes my day when my favorite YouTubers post. So, right, that's my hair done. Told you I could do that quickly. Actually, did I say that? I don't know, but I knew it. Anyway, now I'm gonna take off my makeup. Alright, I have started my makeup, and before I start covering my spots up, I thought that this would be perfect time to transition into more goals for habits for the new year. And the main one is to stop picking my skin. For obvious reasons, it makes your skin worse. It promotes redness, dark spots, scarring, and even more acne. That's my main goal. And even if I don't fully succeed, at least get a little better. But then the next more habit goal is to journal every day. I've gotten into journaling every day for like months before, but something always happens. Like if I miss one day, I'll miss the rest. And it's just very helpful to me. Like I just keep everything in my head. So it's really nice to do that before bed because then I can actually sleep. But then the next goal is drink more water. I'm not going to get into that. I just need to drink more water. That's not a very serious one to me. There's a big three. The skin picking, the journaling, and the spending. I need to stick to not impulse buying and just doing a budget because I want to travel. I want to do all these things. And I can't do that if I'm just impulsively buying stuff that I don't really need and I don't really want, and a couple months later look back and think I didn't truly want this or need this. It's quite a big one, but very important. Actually, this one's quite big too, but I don't view it as serious as the others because if I fail at this, I'm not really going to be bothered. This one I got inspiration from reading everything I know about love. It's basically to be celibate. I don't want to say that too loud because my parents. I've never dated anyone, held hands with anyone. I mean that word in the sense of literally not even looking at boys. Like you can like seeing them and they're just humans. They're not like prospects whatsoever. Like not finding them attractive, like genuinely not caring about them at all. The only way I can really describe what I'm talking about is that saying where like you'll get a boyfriend when you're not looking for one, like genuinely not looking. And the goal of doing this is not to get a boyfriend. It's the fact that I think it's because this last semester of college, I think, I just talk too much about boys. Like, I don't care enough to be doing that. I need to focus on myself. Have I spent the whole, like, past year focusing on myself? Yes. But I mean that in the sense of focusing even more than this year on myself and my friends that are females. I'm not friends with any guys, so. But I think this has been the year for the girls. We had the Eras tour, we had Barbie. Why did I have an accent? Eras tour. Okay. Anyway. But like, I still think I talked about boys too much. I don't enjoy that pastime. I think it's stupid to talk about them because I don't think they deserve it, really. They're really not all that. I think it was also like a culture shock to me to come into this world where they're like present and they actually like look at you, because in high school, like, I had grown up with these people and they have grown up with me. We've seen each other at our absolute worst. They saw me in middle school. Horrible time. So I didn't view them as such. I viewed them as my enemies, and they did the same to me, at least I think. And I know, basically. So I think it was like a culture shock to come into this place with that population, because I've never really experienced that. The only guy I know is my dad, basically. And I think I need to take a step back. They're just people. They're not crazy. And not to say I was boy crazy. It was just culture shock, and I just need to like not be doing that, because they're not all that. And if you are a boy watching this and you take offense to that, okay, I don't care. So that's just a thing that I'm gonna try to do. That's more just like a worldly way. I think that's just part of growing up. Anyway, if one fell into my lap organically, not like from an online source, okay, I would talk to them, and it could perhaps lead to more. I don't know in what world it would, but I mean, I'm not going to actively seek out or even view them as anything. Another thing that's not really a goal or a habit, but just a general growing up thing that I'm going to try at more is controlling my anger. I'm not really going to get into this because it's very personal to me. Basically, if you're like, what does that mean? Read Little Women and picture me as Jo March, and then you'll figure it out. I think that is all of my reflections and goals. But yeah, I think overall this year has been a very good year, one of the best of my life. Is that solely because of Taylor Swift? we'll never know. I think every year should be better than the last, so I'm very excited for what is in store. Anyway, I'm very grateful to have had this year, but I'm gonna get dressed now, and I'll see you when I'm fully ready. Alright, I am all ready. I'm wearing this dress I got from Urban the other day. Everyday jewelry, pretty much, with the Barbie Nutcracker locket. And then sheer tights and Uggs, because I could find no reason to wear proper shoes just to take them off. I've done the bow a bit bad, so we won't show that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good 2023 and best wishes for 2024. See you next time.